What's up, my YouTube family? It's your boy Lucky checking in, and I'm excited for today because we have my man Kyle Lipton here today. We're going to be talking about tribe. But first, I'll let Kyle introduce himself. Tell us what work he's doing in the world, and what's his story behind why he does what he does.
Yeah. What's up, Lucky Tribe? How's everybody doing?
So,
Um, so I'll start off with my story. So I'll just do it real quick, but I'll just share some things. I went through a lot of transitions in my life, from living in basically a homeless shelter to bouncing around schools a lot, and I'm so blessed. I have a really amazing family that I feel like has just been really key for me. And I don't know where I would be, or I'd even be having this chat with Lucky if I didn't have such an amazing family. But yeah, I've been through a journey. I mean, I went through transitions, and the transitioning to basically the homeless shelter happened when I was in high school, and then once I graduated high school, I went to college for a little bit. I was just a little community college, and I dropped out. I got a really cool job opportunity working for a guy named Ty Lopez in the personal development industry.
yeah.
Worked for him for about a year, and then I quit to start my own. I was on the pursuit of starting my own company. It was like this interview series, and I interviewed these like cool people, and like John Lee Duma. Or no, I didn't even interview him for that one. Well, I interviewed him, but that was all right. Anyways, but yeah, it's just been awesome being around so many amazing people, and I get to chat with an amazing dude I met at an event named Lucky, who this is going to be broadcasting. Um, but yeah, one of the biggest things for me, yeah. So I did the interview series, and that was my pursuit, and then I landed a job working for a guy named Preston Smiles, and so I've been helping him out with a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, doing great.
P Diddy, and yeah, I'm doing that, and then I started doing some and coaching, and also do some PR. But the biggest thing for me in just my entire life, and it not the biggest thing for me, but one of the things that's just been so impactful is, one, developing social skills, and two is just building an amazing tribe. Like your vibe attracts your tribe. So if you're a loving, caring, kind, amazing, you love yourself, you love other people. If you take a look at your peer group, that might appear. But if you're always around toxic energy draining people,
Yeah.
what's your life going to look like from that point? If you're constantly subjecting yourself to that, and I would say that, if you're really embodying love, you're choosing who you spend time with. And if I love myself, if I have a high level of self-love, I'm not going to go back to those relationships. I'm not going to go back to, those friends who are always taking and never giving. I'm not going to go back to drinking, go back to doing things that are going to damage my body temple. So there's times where, you'll have the exceptions, but for the majority, it's like self-love is really just loving yourself. And loving yourself means sometimes ending a friendship, or cutting this food out, or adding meditation in, or, if you pray, or, you have a spiritual relationship at all.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's a little introduction. So
Awesome. Cool, man. So I want to know how your story relates to the work that you're doing right now. Like what brought you to do the work that you're doing right now in the world?
Yeah, so I would say, during a time of a lot of transitions in my life, from moving out of the place where I didn't even touch on that, but like moving out of the place where I spent most of my childhood into basically a homeless shelter, to switching schools, to play on a basketball team. And basketball is one thing for me where it's just it's been stable in a time of a lot of transition. So, and basketball was awesome personal development because you're learning focus. You're learning how to stay present to the moment. You're learning about teamwork. You're learning about how to concentrate. You're learning about discipline. And just that was something for me that I'm really glad I had my time playing basketball that I did, and I still play from time to time. But that was awesome. And I would also say um, developing developing social skills. Like I wanted to get good with girls, so I developed my social skills. And I was practicing, and I was going out there and talking to a bunch of people. And but yeah, a main driver for that was yeah, wanting to develop social skills and meet girls and stuff like that. And then I feel like just social skills and being able to communicate in a powerful and effective way, just with people in general, is been such a game changer for me. And but leading up to your question, what did I do that got me to doing the work that I'm doing? Is I was actually in so with Preston. When I started working for Preston, I had some. So I met him at an event in person called Man Talks, and I was doing the interview series that I was talking to you about in the beginning.
Yeah. Oh, is that where I met you? Is that the first time you met Preston?
Did we meet at Man Talks? I thought we met at Javon's
Oh,
event.
Javon. Okay, but I was there with Emerald and everybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I talked to Preston after Man Talks and basically was talking to him about interviewing him and going out to lunch, and he just told me to shoot him an email. So I did. Never heard back from him. And I saw him again at Bulletproof Coffee in Santa Monica and just told him I used to work for Ty and I could help him out for free. Got the, send me an email thing. I never ended up sending him an email the second time, but I was having some lacking. I was lacking clarity in my relationship that I was in previously.
Yeah.
And wasn't sure whether I should stick with it or whether I should leave. And just Preston was someone that I just thought of as someone who is, is good with the relationship stuff. So yeah. I booked a one-time session with him, and it was $711 for like around an hour or so.
What, $700?
It was $711 for around an hour or so of his time.
Oh shit!
We met up at the Bulletproof Coffee Shop and got some clarity. That relationship ended soon after our conversation, but here's the thing that I wasn't expecting. So during the session, Preston basically offered me a job. And that was on a Thursday, and then Monday I started working for him. I didn't come with the intention to work for him, but it just happened. And it's like I invested in myself. I took the leap and had that trust, and something amazing came out of that. Well, more than just something, like multiple amazing things.
Yeah.
So that's how I got started with P. Diddy, and then what was it? Yeah, with the coaching, actually, Javon, who we're both very familiar with, I was sitting with him at a restaurant or whatever, and we were doing a coaching session, and I was basically sharing with him about how I wanted to up my financial situation, and he expressed that me doing coaching. So the idea sounded good to me, and I ended up taking on 4 people for free. Just did some social media posts, and then that transitioned into right now I have 2 paid clients, and it's a newer journey for me. I've just started this business. It's been like a couple months or something like that.
Can I say something towards that?
Yeah,
I have 2 clients as well for coaching, and it's not like people expect to have a ton of clients, but it feels amazing to help two people to get to the next level and to see them grow is insane. They're starting to realize all the secrets all the key ingredients that there is in life, your tribe, to seek for the answer inside, and it's just beautiful to see those 2 people grow.
Yeah, and it's amazing. What I feel like too is coming from that space of service instead of coming from the space of I'm helping you,
Yeah,
and it's just very transactional in the sense where it's like you're just a dollar sign
exactly. The
instead of
intention is much different.
yeah, and it's instead of like, dude, I love you, like, dude, you are amazing, you're doing them, you know, I feel like, and I heard just an amazing quote a while back, and it was like, try to it basically is like instead of trying to develop yourself, re-remember yourself.
That's
Like
amazing.
re-remember who you are at your core instead of like trying to because it's like we're I just feel like there's a core essence, and when we can really get back to our true nature, and you talk about alignment, that's like full alignment because you're getting back to your true
Yeah.
nature and your true essence. Yeah,
And also why, like, because you know my story. Like when I shared with you guys at the conference, like why I'm huge on alignment and never getting out of your values, because like other situations arise from that, and like that's why I'm so big on that. And actually, yeah, would you say like tribe is one of your biggest message from everything that you've went through?
I would say I'm still figuring stuff out, so I couldn't even give you that answer, but or I could, but I'm not super clear on it right now.
Okay.
Um, so I don't even know if they answered that. Anyways,
Okay.
um,
Because Connor mentioned something that really resonated with me. It was like your mess is your message. And it was like
yeah,
boom.
yeah, man, that really resonated with you.
My mess is my message 100%. Like this is why I'm
Amazing.
doing this, you know?
Yeah. Dude, tribe and the people that I've surrounded myself with, it's totally changed my life. It's like incredible, 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 incredible. And it it's like if you're hanging around five amazing game changers, you you're learning from them, and even just like learning by osmosis, seeing how people interact, seeing how people engage, like that stuff can fucking rub off on you.
Yeah.
Excuse me, can I curse on this?
Yeah, of course, man. I curse too, so it's all good.
All right, cool. Um, shit just rubs off on you, and it's like if and here's just a hypothesis, but it's like if you're around five amazing people and you're staying negative, and it's like you're always negative, those five people may not want to spend more time with you because it's like, oh, here's like the one energy draining dude. We're all fucking having a great time, and he's just like, can I like
Yeah, I'll kick
steal
you
your
out.
energy? And so tribe is huge, and just one thing that I think is huge is like leading with presence and also love. So coming from that space of just love, and it's like I don't need anything from you. I really don't, but I have love for you, and I'm present. I wanna make you feel seen, heard, and understood.
Yeah.
And in a world where so many people are on their smartphones or they're multitasking or they're doing so much shit, it's a rare thing I feel to have someone who's fully there with you and who's fully present and can make you feel seen, heard, and understood. And to give that gift to someone else is so amazing, even if it's just the mailman or fucking barista or whoever,
Yeah.
right?
And like that's kind of where like you're going down the road that was going to go later on, but like five like if you could five important points because for the people watching there's a lot of people that commented and that we're all at different levels of self-development, right? So sometimes when you speak to someone you're talking about tribe, how it's like you attracted it and how it's going to come and how you attracted your own tribe. A lot of people are not at that point yet. So if you can go back, like with the knowledge that you have, go back at the start, what are the five things you would do in order to recreate the tribe that you have right now?
That's a good question. Did you come up with that or was that a comment?
I did come up with that. It just came up right now.
Really good. Five things that I would do to create the tribe that I have now.
I'm a curious person, man.
There we go. Let me think on this one. All right, all right. I'll name some. So I would say one is to work on your social skills, like develop that. Really just learn how to communicate in an effective way. And can I change this to like choosing like 5 tips to?
Yeah, for sure. Let's put because like 5 things. I can see how it's like profound and a long time to find, but like let's go with 5 tips. Would that be better?
Okay.
Okay.
I'll give like 5 like social skills tips that I feel like have really supported me.
Mm-hmm.
Well, one is just working on your social skills a lot, talking to people, and there we go. Oops, we're back. Cool.
Go.
Working on your social skills a lot. That has been just amazing for me. 2 would be check your environment. Where are you spending time? Are you spending time in Johnny's grandma's basement smoking weed for the 11th weekend in a row? Or are you going to the self-development seminar? Or are you going to the meditation meetup? Like you're not going to find anyone new in Johnny's grandma's basement. It's just fucking Johnny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But if you're going to the meditation meetup, if you're going to the personal development seminar, and you're meeting all these like-minded people who are growth-oriented, you know, that energy can rub off on you as well. So it's like you can choose which environments you spend time in.
Yeah.
If you're constantly choosing ones that drain and deplete you, I mean, that's not showing yourself self-love. And how can you ever expect to attract a tribe of people who embody self-love if you're choosing negative environments, which obviously means you don't have the self-love to say this isn't right for me.
Yeah.
So it's 2, I think.
Yeah.
And
so you're at 3.
I mean, mentorship has been huge. Mentorship has been so huge for me. And you know, sometimes with some of these people, it's like they're fucking busy people. Like they have so much shit going on. So one thing that I would say is if there's someone that you really want to learn from, find an area that you can help them. And here's the thing. And this I feel like can help. It's like you can reach out to someone and be like, "Hey man, can I help you?" And it's like you're going for adding value, but it's also like that person has to get on their computer. They have fucking, you know, however many other emails to answer, other shit to do, calls, and say, "Yeah, man, I'm looking for this, and this." And it's like that's extra energy that they're exuding instead of like, for example, "Hey man, I saw this, you're doing this Facebook ad, and I actually was checking your numbers, or, you know, what I was checking that headline," and whatever the case may be. And it's like, well, and you just email them like, "Oh, well, I think this Facebook ad would perform a lot better, and I made one for you, so here you go. You know, whatever, feel free to write me back, but I know you're busy, so you don't have to."
Yeah, so
and it's like,
upfront of what they would need.
I mean, just finding somewhere where you can add value. And I feel like that's huge because it's just you're giving them minimal, you're making them exert minimal effort. It's just like, or they can choose if they want to exert more effort, but they don't have to because you're like, you know, I just did this for you. I'm not asking for anything, but I just did this for you.
Yeah.
They cannot respond.
It's like also it's also like a conscious, unconscious thing. It makes me think of Gary Vaynerchuk, and like, you know, I'm guilting you into loving me. You know? Did you ever hear about that?
I get what you're saying because it's like I'm adding so much fucking value to you, and all I'm asking is to buy this book.
Yeah.
Just buy this book. I've just given you hours and hours and hours of free content. Just buy my book.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get you there.
Yeah, but it comes from a loving place, though. It's not like with bad intention. It's just being like really aware and genuine about it.
But the thing is, too, it's like either way, man. It's like realizing my life's gonna be fucking awesome with or without that person.
Yeah.
And that's where like that not clinging so fucking hard to, it's like they have to be my mentor. It's like, whoa.
Yeah.
And just
low.
whatever happens. I would say also giving specific compliments. And because it's like, you could be like, oh, dude, you're awesome. It's like, oh, thanks, man. But it's like, hey, Lucky, thank you so much for having me as a guest on your show. It's been so cool to see you transition from all that fear that I saw you experiencing at that event to that release that I saw you had, and that relaxation that you felt. And for you to just make that leap shows a lot about your character, and just seeing what you've created since we've met in LA has been, it just seems like you made such an amazing transition. I'm just like, that's such amazing work that you're doing.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
Yeah, of course. But it's like, that can, not giving just some cookie cutter, but if you're giving someone a genuine compliment that's, and you can practice that, like literally just walk up to someone like, hey, thank you so much. You know, they're serving your coffee like you're drinking. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the great customer service that you provide. Or like, thank you so much. Your smile just made my day a little bit better. Just something that's specific, and you're just genuine. Yeah, it doesn't have to be. I wouldn't do it if it's not genuine. But that's 4. Another thing too is like, you can literally pay for someone's time. Like, I paid for Preston's time. And, you know, if you want to get on that person's radar, it's already showing something about you, taking a leap, investing in yourself to work with them. So that's another thing. Yeah.
You got 5, brother. I think those were good.
I got one more.
One more. Extra bonus.
Bonus. What supported me is being a connector. So if I know that Bob has a focus on health and fitness, and he's trying to build his brand and whatever, and I know Sally hosts a podcast for health and fitness brands, I'm going to maybe do a Facebook intro and introduce both of them. Be like, hey, Bob would be such a great guest for your show. Sally, this is Bob, blah, blah, blah. Oh, shit. Thank you so much, Kyle. I know you didn't have to do that. And you know I'm trying to grow my brand, and this is an awesome step. Thank you. And it's like, shit, you just added a shit ton of value.
100%.
Yeah.
It's
my little bonus tip.
And it's crazy how when you started having the right tribe around you, more of this stuff happens. Like, this shit happens to me like every day, because I've learned, again, with everything you said as well, like, to surround myself with the right people.
Yeah.
And I've had comments, like private messages of people not believing in that. They're like, no, like, it's just, well, first of all, like, I'm not the problem, it's everybody around me, but like, I love them, so I keep them with me. But they're doing such a disservice to themselves and like their future, that when I explain to them, and when people see like people like you, like me, like Preston, like Javon, and they're like, wow, like, you know, like Javon and Preston, I put them on another level, right? But when we see them, we're like, holy shit, how did I do that? But like, again, surrounding yourself is everything.
Totally. I want to touch on what you said too, because I feel like there's people that are like stuck in this victim consciousness. And so, for one, you are the manifester of what you create in your life. If you are surrounded by drama, you are responsible for that drama that you created.
Yeah.
You attract whatever your vibrational match to. So if you're always hanging around with amazing people, and you take a look back in, it's like, oh shit, like, I'm feeling fucking great. Like, I'm super grateful. I'm so blessed. I'm all these things. And it's like, oh shit, my outer world reflects my inner world. And that's always the case. Your inner world's always going to reflect your outer world. And, you know, when you're younger, there's certain, you know, when you're 5 and, you know, if your parents are negative, you're not going to be like, well, screw you guys, or maybe you will, but you're not going to just dip out, I would say, for most cases. And it's like, one, you lose your own power because you're like, well, it's not me, it's them. So it's like, well, if it's them, then I can't change it because it's not within my power.
It's in their hands.
Yeah, it's in their hands. So I'm basically being a puppet, and I can't control my own life. I'm being controlled always by, the external circumstances or whatever. And it's always, your inner world's always going to reflect your outer results from my experience.
Yeah. I have to share this, and like, because everything you just said, and I want to know your take on this as well. Without the people that I have in my life, I would not be where I'm at, but the power, I did not give them the power, I attracted them into my life. So it was a conscious choice to attract those type of people into my life so that they could help me get me where I want to go. And it's not in a selfish way. It came all from a loving and caring place, because I know I'm providing value to people and they're providing value to me, and we have amazing friendships. But it's just like being aware that consciously you attract those people, and then those people help you get to where you want to go, because you're doing the same thing for them. And I would not be here right now without the people that I met in Vancouver, without the people I met in LA, dude. I would still be sleeping on the ground with no money.
That's a huge, that's just like a testimonial right there to what your peer group can do to your life. That's epic.
It's everything.
There's another thing I want to touch on that you said, how you were like, Preston and Javon are on a whole nother level, which, like,
of understanding,
Yeah, like, I get you. Like, I get what you're saying, but like what you said, like, brought something up, because I feel like there's people, and I've been like this, and I would imagine you've been like this, where it's like you look at them more like up here, like they're like this, and like I'm this, and one thing that it's like everyone's like, someone like Preston's been in the practice of, let's say, public speaking or personal development for longer, but he's just been in the practice, like, we're all equal, and I feel like that's where I definitely wasn't at that full embodiment of like, we're all equal. I didn't feel that way, but it's like we're all equal. And if you realize, like, maybe I've been playing the ukulele for 10 years, and Preston's only been playing for 1 year. I've been in the practice of that longer than him. So it's just, for me, realizing that we're all equal, and it's like, yeah, just really embodying that we're all equal, and some people have just been in the practice of certain things longer.
Yeah. Different, yeah, definitely. No, I get the perception, yeah. I was like, I didn't mention it consciously, but it was like on a level of understanding of life. But it's not like I see him here. It's like, dude, I'm like right behind you. Like, I'm there. Like, all this is possible. Like, everything that you were able to accomplish in the past 4 months, like, shows that you'll be able to accomplish in the next year or 5 years. Like, everything we've been able to accomplish in the past year, like, all those changes we've made, it's like, dude, whatever people we look up to, it's right there.
Yeah, but it's not even... I'm sorry, go ahead.
It's just time.
Yeah, and it's also just realizing, yes, you're... Like, even what you said, you're like, yeah, I'm behind you. But it's also like, behind you in what?
Like, in knowledge. It's not like in life, but in knowledge. For me, like,
knowledge
a level of understanding about the law of circulation, law of attraction, compensation, and like applying all those principles in a way where I have a greater control over them.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so like,
but
I see what you mean, though. It's in a general way, but like on a deeper level, I mean, like, learning to master those laws in order to service myself and others.
Yeah, but like even with that too, it's like that's you said knowledge, like just in like, it's like, I'm sure there's some shit where it's like, a fuck ton more than Javon. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's shit you'll know way more than, like, maybe they have knowledge about, let's say, some more personal development stuff, but it's still like, you're not behind. Maybe you're in the practice of getting more knowledge, but I see what you're saying about, like, behind, like, I'm still like catching up as far as like personal development.
That aspect of self-development,
Yeah, but it's also like, dude, you guys are we're, at the end of the day, man, we're all human. So it's like, if, let's say, you get dropped on an island with some dude and you're like, oh, well, he's like the best web developer ever. It's a fucking island. And it's like, if you're the one who's like a lot more savvy and can crack coconuts and can do all that, and the web developer is just sitting there like, I can just do, web development. Your skills come more in handy in that situation, and whatever, you get what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I would imagine.
No, I completely get what you're saying, 100%. Yeah.
It's like, we're all humans, man. We all take shits. We all put our pants on one leg at a time. And you're not, it's like, you're not better than me. Javon's not better than me. Preston's not better than me. None of these people are better than me. We're equal. And it's, yeah, it's, we're a lot more alike than we are different.
Yeah, 100%. And yeah, we can talk about this for like hours. I'm going to come back to Tribe because I don't want to make this video too long because like people are going to stop watching at one point. But not going to stop watching, but like the attention span is shorter, like, even for me. So I have 2 questions for you from the public. We kind of answered them a bit, but it's just a different way of saying it, and I'm curious to know your answer for that. So after those 2 questions, like, we can wrap it up and then finish the show here.
Yeah.
So the first one was, what are your tips to actually step up and realize who's going to make you stronger and who will not?
Repeat it one more time. I had a little bit of trouble hearing you.
That's right. What are your tips to actually step up and realize who's going to make you stronger and who will not?
Well, one thing is like, we have this thing called intuition, and so there's yeah, for me it's more just like, it's not like I'm like super practical. Like, well, if I'm hanging around you and I'm ending, I'll give you an example, man. Like, I've gone on some dates recently, and there's one where it was like, she was a cool chick, man, like open-minded, cool chick. But afterwards, I wasn't like, it was just like, I wasn't jonesing to hang out with her again.
Yeah.
But it's cool. Like, she's awesome. But like the vibe was like, I'm not super compelled to hang out again.
Yeah.
And, for me at least, it's like there's people who I hang out with, and it's like we could go, like you and me, like we're going deep on like these awesome topics, and it's an awesome conversation. And like, this type of stuff fucking energizes me. But if one person's always talking about how like, oh, like, man, the government's screwing me over left and right, and like I hate my life, and there's times where it's like you can support people and help people, but if I'm spending the majority of my time around people who are always in that mode, that can be draining for me, and it can, like, the people that you're around can influence you. So just one thing is just like, take inventory. Do I feel more energized when I'm around Johnny, or do I feel like negative and dark and really low energy after hanging out with Johnny?
Just like being smart about it.
Yeah, I mean, because have you ever had it where it's like you're around someone and it's like this person's saying all the right things, but like something just feels weird or feels off, or you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like they know it, but they don't understand it. So it's just like I read this in the paper and I'm sharing this with you. And there's not like a deeper level of understanding that goes with what they're saying. Like, that's, for me, it's the biggest thing.
Yeah, not even that, but it's like, even if they have a deeper understanding, it's more just like the vibe. Yeah. Like I can hang around with someone that, like, if he's a really cool dude or a cool girl, and like we're having awesome conversation, even if they've only read the books, like I'm like, if I'm getting energized and I love hanging out with them, I'll just keep hanging with them. They're funny or whatever.
Yeah.
If someone just, maybe someone is really smart, but it's like, or, whatever, but like, you just feel like something's off. Like, there's some dude who what's a good way to put it? Like you can just, at least for me, like sometimes you can just tell when the vibe is off, and it's just like not a match. Like they could be an awesome person, but they're just not a match for you.
Yeah.
And another thing that I feel like can help is, let's say, you know, it's like you want to break up with someone, but then it's also like, well, like I'm gonna hurt them and this and that.
Yeah.
Or like you don't want to hang around with this friend anymore, but you keep doing it because you feel bad. You don't want to hurt them. It's like, what's a good way to put it? Like you leaving is opening up space for them to find someone who's a vibrational match for them.
Yeah.
And it can be feedback for them where it's like, oh, this person like keeps rising up and I'm still like being negative and all these things. It's feedback for them. They get feedback and you get to give them that gift of feedback of, oh, like why doesn't Kyle want to hang out with me anymore? Oh, let me take a deeper look. Oh, I'm like,
Not
yeah,
inviting.
being negative and I'm being complaining all the time instead of being grateful and really loving what I have. And you're creating space for yourself, again, coming back to self-love, for someone who's a vibrational match for you and someone who you have an amazing time with.
Yeah, definitely. That's a good answer.
Thanks, dude.
All right, I got a last one for you.
Let's get it.
Actually, that's interesting. How to believe in yourself to get closer to the people that are actually making you stronger.
How to believe in yourself. So basically, it's like, how do I have the confidence to be around amazing people?
Exactly.
Well, one, I would say that is a story in your mind about worthiness. And I would 9 times out of 10 guess that you feel that you're not on the same level, which isn't true. And realizing that we're all humans going through a human experience. We take shits, we get mad, we've had fights with our spouse or girlfriend, dog, whatever. Maybe not dog, but and also it's like, for me, it's like I didn't just like wake up and it's like, oh wow, like all these people just like I just manifested them. I just woke up and all these people called me. But it's like there for me it's been like the preparation, the me doing meditation, the me reading all these books, the me going to all these seminars, the me like there's so much behind the scenes stuff that has it's like these other areas of my life. It's like I have my spiritual practice, I have my meditation, I have my reading, I have connecting with people at seminars, I have working on social skills, I have all these other things going. And it's like when I go to meet Preston, I'm not. I've done work. I've worked on myself.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'd say check what are you doing on a consistent basis? What are your beliefs? How are you viewing them as opposed to you? And sometimes just go for like small wins, build momentum. So it's like go to the meetups, start doing meditation if you feel compelled to, read those books, connect with amazing people in your area, get on an awesome Facebook group. I have it's okay. Never mind. This is the Lucky Show, but
Hey, you go plug it in, man. See your page because I saw the videos and I did a couple of them.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't even.
No,
I
that's
wasn't
right.
trying.
Go for it. Anyways, I'm gonna like
be addicted. It's
I'll
like
have your links after
I have
this.
a Facebook page. It's a free 5-day build your tribe challenge, and it's 5 videos and it's 5 different challenges to do. It's totally free, so you can shoot me a message on Facebook if you want to join.
Yeah.
Thanks
I'll put the link in the bio as well.
Cool. Thank you, man.
Of course.
So yeah, just small wins. Grab the low hanging fruit. Build momentum. So that's been really helpful for me.
Awesome. Good, man. Those are all great answers. And
Sweet. Thanks.
Yeah.
Dude, you had that one question, man. Fucking tripped me out.
Awesome.
That was awesome.
All right. So just say, guys, thank you for watching the show. It was an amazing one. A lot of value was provided. I hope this is going to help you build the tribe that you want to have. The tribe is going to bring you to the next level. It is possible. Kyle has done it. I have done it, and we're still creating it. It's an amazing journey. I won't take it bad for the world. For sure, Kyle won't take it bad as well. And also, Cal, before we conclude, where can they find you?
Yeah. You guys can find me on Instagram. It's Kyle_Lipton. You can just look up Kyle Lipton on Facebook. Not the one where there's a white dude with a...
I'll put all your links. I'll put all your links in the bio as well.
Cool. Yeah. I want to give you guys... Can I do one last tip?
Yeah, for sure, man.
It's one big thing that supported me is coming from a loving space. Really strive to, like, the people that you meet, if you're religious or not even religious, if you're spiritual, you could say, like, even if you're like sitting, it's like, oh, I can bless this person. I can bless, like, just like sending that loving energy. And if that's not something you believe in, find something that works for you to just spread that love. Because if you're spreading love constantly, it's like what you give is what you get. So if you're giving love from a place of already being deep in self-love and, your cup's full already, you're not losing by giving, just striving to come from that space of love. And just that's opened up doors in my life, and I'm so grateful for that.
100%.
And get grateful. Really. I'm sorry. I just feel like sharing all this stuff, man.
Yeah,
this
for
stuff
sure,
really,
man. Go ahead.
Like just really getting grateful just for little things. Like, for example, you're going to go eat food. You think about, let's say you eat a salad. You're thinking about the farmers who work so hard to get the spinach or whatever you're eating. Those people transported it to, let's say, a Whole Foods or wherever you shop. Someone or you thought enough of yourself to buy yourself food that's going to help your body and give love to your body temple, and just getting grateful for that, and grateful that I have money to buy this, grateful for the fact that I'm sitting here getting to eat this food, grateful that I'm sitting here to get this taste. And you can't be grateful and angry at the same time. So getting into gratitude is huge.
100%, man. And that's why I wanted to say I'm grateful to have met you in LA. And I love you, brother, for everything that we went through from the time we met at the workshop till now, man. We kept contact, and you're growing every single day. And for all those of you that are watching that made it until the end, go follow that guy. He's doing amazing work, and it's just the start. Like, there's been so much progression in, like, what I've seen from you in the past 4 or 5 months that I'm excited for what's to come in the next year and even further than that. So you guys definitely go check him out. All his link is going to be in bio. And thank you for watching the whole show, everybody. Don't forget to like the video. I remember it's on the left side now. Comment down below. Subscribe, guys, because more awesome videos are coming. And I'll see you next week. Peace, everyone. Ciao.